Welcome to the third chapter of the best moisturizers for oily, acne-prone skin during the summers. We've already reconstructed 11 major suspects in part 1 and 2. If you're new here, I'll attach all those product videos in the I button above so that you can go back and check which one actually suits your skin. This episode has quite a few of my personal favorites, so don't miss watching till the end. I've also added timestamps so that you can jump to any product that you want to watch. But I'd still recommend watching fully because the real insights are in the comparisons that I do. I tested 18 moisturizers in real humid conditions to see which one actually holds up on oily, acne-prone skin. Some feel lightweight, some feel your barrier, some look simple but are doing much more underneath. So let's move to today's review. The first one we are reviewing today is the Proven Honest Derma PhD 3% Niacinamide Oil-Free Moisturizer. Let me show you how the texture feels like. This is how the packaging looks. And it comes in a luxurious glass bottle. I'll not be applying it on my skin because we have a lot of moisturizers to review today. This is how the texture feels like. It's like a gel creme and it feels really soothing on the skin. And it gets absorbed fast. This moisturizer claims to regulate sebum, calm irritation, and improve texture using niacinamide, centella, and peptides in an oil-free format. The hydration system uses glycerin, butylene glycol, sodium hyaluronate, and a xylitol sugar complex. This gives balanced hydration without feeling overly sticky, but the emollient phase also has silicones, lightweight esters, and stearic acid, which actually shifts this from a true gel into a gel cream consistency. This also has red pine leaf extract, which is a potent antioxidant and antimicrobial ingredient derived from Korean red pine needles. It is widely used in skincare for its soothing and protective properties. It helps improve skin texture and hydration. In this formula, occlusion is moderate. Silicones do create a soft sealing layer, which helps the hydration last longer. But in a humid weather like this, can feel like it's a little bit sitting on top of the skin rather than disappearing. Now, for barrier support, this comes with niacinamide, centella, green tea, lecithin, and peptides, which is a functional complex, but not a complete ceramide-based system. The actives include salicylic acid at low percentage for mild pore maintenance. Now, it has green tea for antioxidant, tripeptide 1 for mild collagen. Functionally, this is a multi-active gel cream trying to hydrate, control oil, support the barrier, and even include exfoliating elements that makes it slightly overloaded. Now, for the ickies and the red flags, this has citrus-derived components like the bergamot leaf extract. Yes, this is having antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial properties, and is being utilized in skincare to neutralize the free radicals. But the problem is, this is not going to suit sensitive skin. Okay, and this is used for creating a citrusy aroma in cosmetics, but it can become phototoxic if not properly processed or worn under a sunscreen. Now, coming to the Indian sun exposure, this increases the risk of pigmentation, is what I understand with my very minimal knowledge. Now, this also has stearic acid, which might clog the pores of fungal acne-prone skin. For oil, now, having a slightly oily T-zone, what I felt is this is a little bit more heavier for humid climate, and depending on your type of acne, I think you can work it out. But for sensitive skin people, I would definitely ask for you to do a patch test, but it hasn't irritated me. So compared to an ideal summer formulation, I do say the humectants are balanced, but the emollients and occlusives are slightly towards the higher end. Barrier support is moderate, and it's a gel cream, not lightweight gel. And my final verdict would be, this is a feature-rich formula with good actives, but slightly contradicts the oil-free claim for the Indian summer. Personally, I do like it for combination skin, but on days when it's too humid, I don't think it's your best pick. Now, if this felt slightly crowded, the next product that we're going to review is in the opposite direction with high concentration minimalism. Yes, you guessed it right. The next one we are going to review is the Minimalist Vitamin B5 10% Moisturizer. Let me show you the consistency first. So this is like a complete silicone system is what I felt. Okay, it's like a thick silicone base. And I don't know how many of you watched my Aqua Gel review of Foxtail. I would say the feel that I had when I applied it on my skin is similar to that. Okay, if you've not watched it, you can go and watch it. I'll pin it up here. Now moving on to the review. This moisturizer is built around a high concentration of panthenol and claims to provide lightweight hydration while repairing the barrier. The humectant system is extremely strong with glycerin, betaine, sodium hyaluronate, and aquaxyl complex, uh, which is deep hydration. Now, for the emollient phase, this uses silicones and lightweight synthetic emollients, which improve the spreadability without heavy oils. But what I felt is this still adds a slight richness to the texture. Occlusion is moderate due to film formers, creating a soft layer that helps retain the hydration. Barrier repair is where this formula stands out from the others. This has high dose panthenol with allantoin and trace minerals, which creates a strong anti-inflammatory support. Even without ceramides, this performs like a repair-focused moisturizer in the summer. I would say this is a great barrier repair moisturizer for oily skin. Now, functionally, this has an advanced hydration step that prevents transepidermal water loss without heaviness plus barrier repair. It is not targeting acne directly, but it does help in preventing further acne breakouts. Now, safety-wise, this is clean. No fragrance, no essential oils, no major irritants. But I did feel that if layered, the film forming texture may feel slightly heavy for oily skin in the humid climate. Otherwise, it's great. Do not layer much products. So I did feel that it is ultra lightweight if you don't layer too many products under it. And for acne prone users, it supports recovery but does not treat the acne. For combination skin and sensitive skin, this is a great option is what I would say. Now, compared to an ideal formulation, humectants are slightly high by design, emollients are balanced, occlusive slightly higher compared to its other formulations, and barrier repair is strong. Now, for the final verdict, I would say this is a Skin Love Home's favorite. Not a true weightless gel, but if your skin is irritated, this is a great go-to with oily skin. It is a matte primer-like finish, but I felt you need to give it a 2 minutes rest before applying a skin tint or foundation on top of it. Now, if you want something that balances oil with more ceramides for barrier repair, the next one gets very interesting. We're going to review the Chemist at Play Oil Controlled Face Moisturizer with Niacinamide and Vitamin B5. Let me show you the texture first. I would say this one has a consistency in between that of a gel and a gel free. Okay, this is not as thick as the Dot and Key moisturizer, but it is not too watery like a true gel either. Okay, now Chemist at Play is a brand that I'm a very big fan of according to the formulations. Now, this moisturizer claims to control oil, reduce clogged pores, and gives a matte finish while still having a hydrated skin. The hydration base uses glycerin, pentylene glycol, sodium hyaluronate, and panthenol. This creates a balanced hydration without overwhelming your oily skin. The emollient phase includes phytosqualene, a liquid lipid that mimics skin sebum. It has lecithin and cetyl alcohol. This makes it slightly richer than a pure gel, but it's still manageable and absorbs fast. Now, the occlusion is moderate, but this formula includes oil-absorbing ingredients like silica, which helps create a matte finish. Internally hydrating, but externally matte. Great formulation. Now, barrier repair is where this stands out. It includes a full spectrum of multi-ceramide complex. Ceramide NP, Ceramide AS, EOP, NS, NG, along with panthenol, niacinamide, and allantoin for soothing. This is a proper structural repair system for oily skin during the summer. Now, functionally, this is a barrier repair plus oil control system. It's not just managing the shine, it's also actually fixing your skin over time. Also, this has lactobacillus ferment and bacillus ferment for microbiome support. Apple extract for mild antioxidant protection. Red flags are minimal. except for the fruit extract. No fragrance, no essential oil, except that cetyl alcohol may not always suit clog-prone, acne-prone skin. Now, for oily skin, this works really well for both control and repair. For acne-prone skin, mostly suitable, but please do a patch test if you had fungal acne. For combination skin, this is a very strong fit. For sensitive skin, generally safe, but do a patch test. Compared to an ideal formulation, humectants are balanced, emollients slightly heavier, not too heavier, but yeah, it's slightly heavier. Occlusives moderate, and barrier repair is strong. Final verdict would be, this is a Skin Love Home's favorite. It's a very balanced formula that actually thinks about long-term skin health, not just immediate oil control. Now, if you want something that pushes brightening and oil control together, the next one takes that route. Yes, we are going to see the Dermaco 5% Niacinamide Mattifying Moisturizer. This is a moisturizer that most of you had asked me to review, and we're doing it today. So let me show you the consistency first. Okay. Yeah, it is. I'll let you know how it is. Okay. So this moisturizer claims to reduce acne marks, repair the barrier, and give a matte finish. The hydration system includes glycerin, propanediol, and sodium hyaluronate, balanced and functional. The emollient phase includes caprylic triglyceride and silicones, giving smooth spreadability without heaviness. Now, for the occlusion, I would say that it's rather controlled with mattifying agents like the silica and clay, helping to reduce the surface oil. Barrier repair comes from ceramides combined with 5% niacinamide, which also helps to reduce the pigmentation and oil production in a very minimal manner. Functionally, I would say this is a brightening plus barrier repair plus oil control formula. Now, talking about the red flags, I would say it's minimal. I didn't find any fragrance, but the problem is nowadays every product has niacinamide in some percentage. So when you're using a serum along with 5% niacinamide, I did feel it irritated my skin. I won't say it completely, but I did have a damaged barrier. And when I applied it directly on my skin, I did feel it sting a bit. I would say this is a good option for non-sensitive acne-prone skin. Combination sensitive skin should do a patch test. Combination normal oily skin can work with this. So as I mentioned earlier, when I applied it onto my bare skin, just after washing, it stung. And I think it might be due to the penetration enhancers, which do help the ingredients go deeper, but it can also amplify stinging if your skin is sensitive. This is one good thing for acne-prone skin, but sensitive acne-prone skin should avoid it, is what I would say. Please do a patch test. Final verdict is it's a good multitasking moisturizer for oily skin, but all acne-prone skin might not feel it. Now, if you want barrier repair with brightening, but in a more balanced everyday formula, the next one shifts that approach. Let's review my favorite, the Dr. Sheth Ceramide and Vitamin C Oil-Free Moisturizer. Let me show you the texture first. I've bought like almost 4+ big tubes of these moisturizers. I still have one more stocked up. This is how the texture looks like. And it gets absorbed. Now let's review the formulation. Starting with the hydration system, this uses glycerin as the primary humectant along with supporting hydrators like the algae extract. So hydration is present, but it's not like a very deep hydration system. Yes, it's a multi-layer hydration system, but it's not something that is instantly plumping. Okay. Now, moving towards the barrier and lipid system, this is where things get interesting. Okay, it has triglycerides, coconut alkanes, and ceramide complex, along with a pseudo ceramide. So, structurally, this is actually like a strong barrier support formula for oily skin. But I did feel that you can't say it's oil-free, but it does move towards that gel green territory of a slightly cushioned finish. Now, the occlusion is moderate. Dimethicone and lipid components are there for creating a soft sealing layer, which helps the hydration last longer. And this is great for humid weathers. I've never felt any oiliness with this moisturizer. Now, coming to the actives in this formula, this has 3-O-ethyl ascorbic acid, vitamin C. It's a stable form of vitamin C. So you're getting brightening and antioxidant support along with ceramides. So it's in a very low quantity. But what I would say is this also has a few of other extracts like amla extract, the cardu plum, ashwagandha, etc. And it's like stacking many antioxidants together. So I would ask sensitive acne-prone skin people to try a patch test before using it because it's great for oily combination skin. I've never felt any irritation with this like I had with the Dermaco one. And I would also ask you to apply it after a toner for maximum benefit. That said, this is very important as I had experienced, my experience wise. This is one of my favorite moisturizers. I finished 3 large tubes of it. I still have 1 left. The key is on how you use it. I never use it with a high percentage vitamin C serum. I go low on vitamin C when I'm using this moisturizer, and I do not apply another vitamin C sunscreen on top of it. Okay, so it's how you pair your things together. Now let's talk about the keys and safety. I did not find any added fragrance, any essential oils, no drying alcohol, which is great. And the only problem, as I told her earlier, is the vitamin C and the other botanical extracts, which you have to patch test if you have a sensitive. And I've not found any oxidation because I usually finish this product really fast. I don't keep it open and try to test it out. I think I finish almost like 1 tube a month when I'm going with this moisturizer. Now, functionally, this is not an oil and acne controlling. Yes, it is oil controlling, not acne controlling. It has barrier support with brightening, yes. And I would definitely caution fungal acne prone and sensitive acne prone people to always do a patch. Now, before we move to the final aspect, we have one more product that we need to examine, which is the Derma Durave Oil-Free Face Moisturizer. This is actually one of those moisturizers that I had used early on, and it is being positioned as a lightweight brightening oil-free moisturizer. Let me show you the product first. This is how it looks like. Gets absorbed really fast. Now, I have actually used the oil-free acne version of this one, which has a slightly more active focused formula with niacinamide, willow bark, and glycolic acid. So my experience coming from that side of the line, I'll connect to it as we go ahead. Okay? Let's begin with this one first. Starting with the hydration system, this is built on lighter humectant and an aloe-based hydration. So the base is quite airy and water-like, as we're seeing. It gives you that immediate fresh feel, especially in humid weather, but it's not a deep, long-lasting hydration system. The emollient system is relatively low here, which is why the texture stays very lightweight. But the flip side is you may find that the hydration doesn't hold too long on your skin. It might feel a little bit dehydrated after some time. Now for occlusion, I felt it's minimal, so I didn't find it much sealing, which is why maybe there is no occlusion to prevent the transepidermal water loss for a long time. Barrier repair is not the focus here, is what I meant. This is more of a maintenance level moisturizer rather than a repair cream. It's designed to keep things balanced, not rebuild a damaged barrier. We have another moisturizer for that. Functionally, this is a lightweight, daily use moisturizer with mild brightening angle rather than a treatment or a repair product. And the red flags and ickies, the only thing that I found is for the brightening, this has citrus extract and slight fragrance related components like limonene and linalool. These can oxidize on the skin and potentially trigger irritation or even pigmentation in some people, especially during sun exposure. This directly ties back to what we discussed earlier about brightening ingredients backfiring when the context isn't right. So, if you have very sensitive, reactive skin, this is something that you have to keep in mind. Now, skin suitability wise, I would say that for oily skin, this works really well. It's lightweight, breathable, and doesn't feel greasy at all. For acne prone skin, mostly safe. The oil free version was great. Yeah, but for sensitive skin people, you will have to be a little bit wary and do a patch test. For combination skin people, this is something really great, but do not use it when you feel, when you're inching towards the winter. Now, compared to the ideal component breakdown that we had in the first series, humectants are on the lighter side, emollients are low, occlusives are minimal, and barrier repair is slightly weak. So this clearly sits as a lightweight maintenance moisturizer in that category. But now coming to the real life experience, this is where things get really interesting. Okay, despite what the formulation says, both my sister and I have actually really liked the oil-free version really well. This one is good, but my sister personally likes the other one, especially when you have a humid weather. So this is one of those cases where the theory and real life experience don't completely match. My final verdict would be this is a simple, lightweight, easy to use moisturizer that may not be the strongest on paper, but surprisingly it works well in practice for oily skin in humid climates. Now, if your skin tolerates a little bit of fragrance, natural components, and you're looking for something light, fuss-free, I would say that the next suspect is something that you can try. This is where the performance and formulation logic completely challenge each other. Okay, we're going to review the Nat Habit Active Acne Gel Moisturizer. Let me show you the texture first. So this comes in a pump packaging. This is almost over. Okay. It has a light green tint, and the moment you apply on it, it gets absorbed. It's like, I don't know where it goes. Okay. Yeah. And it has a nice smell to it also. Now, this claims to hydrate and control acne using plant-based actives like neem, tea tree, and aloe. The hydration system is quite basic, relying mostly on aloe and sugar derivatives. Compared to others, we've seen this is a simple, lightweight, simpler humectant setup. The emollient phase includes oils like olive oil, neem oil, which is unusual for an acne-focused gel. The occlusion is moderate, so instead of that clean gel finish, it can slightly feel coated on the skin when you just apply it. Barrier repair, I didn't see any barrier repairing focused ingredients like ceramides, etc. in it. Functionally, this is clearly a treatment first gel. It relies on plant-based antimicrobial ingredients like tea tree, neem, basil, and rosemary, rather than structured actives, chemical actives that are there. Now, coming to the concerns, strictly based on what's listed. This has multiple essential oils and plant extracts that are present, which can increase irritation risk for some skin types. Olive oil, yes, it claims to be heavy or clog pose for certain people, but let me be very clear, it hasn't been film forming or made my skin oily either. Here's what my experience is, okay, because I felt that's what really matters, right? Despite all this essential oil, those sort of things, this has actually worked well on my skin. Whenever I had pimples, it helps calm them down fast, especially when I use it directly on active breakouts. I've never felt it irritate my skin or sting my skin, and by the next morning it would have vanished. So I would not say that the formula is textbook perfect, but real world results are still good. For oily skin, it works for a short term, not too much hydrating. For acne prone skin, I would say it works greatly as a spot treatment, or even when you have acne. Sensitive skin people, it hasn't irritated my skin, but please do a patch test before using. Combination skin, please choose. I would say that this is a high risk, high reward sort of a moisturizer, and I would say this is best when used as a targeted option when pimples show. And with that, we conclude our full investigation. Across all these, one pattern is very clear. Texture can sometimes lie, labels can sometimes mislead. The real answer is always in the formulation logic and the reviewer's experience. So if you're choosing favorites from this episode, please do comment down which one was your favorite and your experience with each, because user experience matter more, right? So if you found any problem with any of these moisturizers that I've reviewed, please do comment below. I'll make sure to pin it up.